Tomorrow, Japan will mark a decade since the earthquake and tsunami that killed nearly 20,000 people. In the aftermath of the disaster, over 250 countries and regions and international organizations pitched in to support Japan's relief and reconstruction efforts. Miyagi was one of the hardest hit prefectures, and a nursery school was rebuilt there with financial assistance from Singapore. Michio Ishida visits the new school to find out how the children there are getting on.
Hiroko Adachi was in charge of one-year-olds at Toyama Nursery when the massive earthquake struck 10 years ago.
子供たちがまだ寝てたので、布団を真ん中に全部15名ぐらいの布団を寄せ集めて、先生3人で覆いかぶさりました。自分も怖いんだけど、子供たちを安心させるように、自分がちゃんとしっかりしなくちゃっていう思いで、丈夫だ、先生いるからね。
But recalling that time, she admitted staying strong was not easy.
トイレのタイルは全部ボロボロ落ちたり、とにかく廊下も全部傾いてるような感じだったので、で、あと地域の人たちが皆さん避難してきて、ホールに集まったので、子供たちがいる場所がなくなったので、車に乗せたわけなんですね。
There were 98 children at the time. I was able to talk to one of them. Aoi Sakakibara was 4 years old then.
寝てってなんか揺れとかあんまり覚えてないけど、なんか先生たちに外に出てって言われて、それで外に出ました。何も分かんない状態で、なんかみんな泣いてたり、先生もパニックになってるから、なんかちょっと怖いし驚いてる感じがしました。
Her mother was at work at a nursing home. She could not come fetch her, as she had to make sure the elderly under her care were all right. A relative eventually picked up Aoi from the damaged nursery, but she could not go back home as their house was flooded by the tsunami. Meanwhile, oil tanks nearby exploded. Those huddled in the nursery had to be evacuated to a safer place. The town needed help to rebuild the vital facility. Shigahama Mayor Kaoru Terasawa was a civil servant with the local welfare department at the time.
シンガポールの海外からの支援もありますよということでお話がありまして、それで私がその時直接日本赤十字社の国際事業部、そしてシンガポールの方の関係者の皆様に電話をさせていただきました。そしたらぜひシンガポールからも支援をしたいというお話がありまして。
In 2012, an agreement was signed. About a year later, Toyama Nursery reopened and its playground was named Lion Park in honor of Singapore's aid. Shichigahama Town produced a video to thank Singapore for its support. Mayor Terasawa says the Singapore connection has inspired the town to place more emphasis on English language education. Children from Toyama Nursery are proving that.
You? Good. What's the weather?
It's sunny. Thank you, Singapore.
Today, Aoi's younger sibling, born after the disaster, also attends the nursery.
同じところでね、やっぱり前と変わらずいい生活ができるってすごく幸せなこと。たくさんの人の支えとかがあって、そこにはやっぱりすごくいつまでもすごい大きな感謝。
Well, these kids have not experienced the 2011 tsunami and earthquake, but the teachers here feel that it's important that when they grow up, they learn about the experience the residents here went through.
Michio Ishida, CNA, Miyagi.